Alright guys, I'm back for the news today, and let's get into it. So Xbox Series consoles and Xbox Game Pass subscriptions are getting a price increase. I think I mentioned that on Twitter the other day that I would lead off with this one, but while the Xbox Series consoles price remains the same in the US, the price of Xbox Game Pass is increasing across the globe. They said the prices for the Xbox consoles would remain the same in US, Chile, Japan. Of course, Japan, because Microsoft is trying to build like a market over there. Some other countries too that don't come off the top of my head right now. But Game Pass is getting a global increase from $16 to $17 or something like that. PC Game Pass is not changing. Series X console is getting its highest price increase in Australia at $800. I don't know what their currency is, but pretty much $800 over there. There you go. Yeah, it's just like, I'm not gonna go over all of it but the metrics are here. I'll leave them in the description because I can batch numbers worse than the next guy. So, yeah, it's crazy. A year ago, Microsoft was saying that they were thinking about raising prices, but they never did. So they put it off for a year to give Sony bad press because they did it. So, just something interesting there. Anyway, so moving on here. Xbox first-party studios aren't making new games for Xbox One anymore. However, there will be ongoing support for games like Minecraft and last-gen consoles. So the consoles and Minecraft will be getting supported. I don't know. Don't expect any new games from Xbox game studios like Fable, Avowed, and Clockwork Revolution to release on the Xbox One. Microsoft is reportedly focused on Xbox Series X and S from here on out, other than supporting previously released games on the last-gen systems. That's what Xbox Game Studios head Matt Booty told Axios, which noted that this changeover was bound to happen at some point. We moved on to the Gen 9, Booty said, referring to Xbox Series X and S consoles. Booty added that there are internal teams supporting games on Xbox One still, such as Minecraft. In addition, Halo Infinite is starting to receive more consistent season updates. They are continuing to arrive on last-gen consoles. If you only have Xbox One, Booty pointed out that Series X and S games are playable through cloud gaming with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. This allows for titles like Microsoft Flight Simulator to be played on Xbox One, though why would you want to play something like that beefy game on a one console? Because it's a monster. I heard it's a pretty intensive game just on the PC alone. But anyways, there have also been complaints about the Xbox Series S by at least one developer in the past. Baldur's Gate 3 has also hit a Series S snag recently. The issue is Microsoft requires games to come to Xbox Series X and S. Booty says that won't change through. He acknowledges it's more work for the studios. By the way, the Series S is the only console that's not getting a price increase, guys. I think I should have mentioned that before, but just something. Microsoft expects the next generation of consoles to come out in 2028. Court document reveals. We've gotten similar court documents from Sony during the current lawsuit that's going on right now. But I don't think we'll see mid-gen refreshes, to be honest with you guys, this time around. It seems like they're ride or die in the current hardware till they decide to upgrade. I think all the news that we keep hearing about of what they're working on behind the scenes for both Sony and Sony and Xbox of consoles that they have in the works are in fact their next gen iterations for the next 2028 and 2028 from Sony or whatever. So what I think is actually happening, because this time around they're not gonna do like 1S, 1X, then move on to the next generation. They're just gonna do what they usually do and just do X and S, then whatever their next big console release is for their next iteration after that. Which means that last generation was an anomaly. But anyways, I'm getting outside of what I was going to say. But in a core documents revealed by IGN and Microsoft that said that the expected starting period of the next generation of consoles is 2028. Which we're already still some time to see a mid-gen refresh, but it's not likely. This means that the next Xbox and the PlayStation 6 are set to launch 8 years after the Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5. The news comes from documents made public as part of Xbox's big Activision Blizzard FTC trial, which kicked off this week. It's crunch time for Microsoft and Xbox's brand as company leaders are heading to federal court to defend their proposed $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard against the United States Federal Trade Commission. The legal battle between the Microsoft and FTC began last day. I'm not even going to get into that. It's a whole new can of worms. I kind of, honestly, guys, I stopped following the legal battle as much. I know that the deal is poised to fail with in Microsoft's non-favor, obviously. Honestly, great if Microsoft gets the Call of Duty franchise. Honestly, I think they'll be a better steward with it. I mean, they're not gonna lock Call of Duty out of other platforms from the way it looks and the freaking documents anyway. But honestly, I could care less if they get it or not, to be honest with you. Effectively, at this point, it makes no difference to me. I feel like their focus could be elsewhere with their IP. But that's just me. Anyways, moving on. It says Sony won't share my PlayStation 6 plans with Activision if Microsoft deal goes through. Sony has said it won't share plans for the PlayStation 6 with my Activision Blizzard of Microsoft's $68.7 billion acquisition of the company goes through, and that's just petty. As reported by Eurogamer's, PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan told the U.S. Federal Trade Commission FTC, which is currently battling against Microsoft's deal in court, that it couldn't give immensely sensitive information about its next console to a company owned by Xbox. Really? The king of exclusivity. Huh? I don't know. Whatever. Sony simply could not run the risk of the company that was owned by a direct competitor having access to that information, Ryan said. Raising concerns in game development process would be interrupted as it could no longer share any confidential details about its next console. While Sony won't publicly announce the PlayStation 6 until around a year or so, but before its launch, it has discussions and shares hardware with developers ahead of time so they can prepare games for the new system. This allows for the likes of Call of Duty to appear as a launch title through Sony is suggesting here that Microsoft's deal going through could prevent this for its next console. It would also allow, Ryan said, for the likes of Call of Duty to be optimized for Xbox during this additional stint of development time. Okay. Yeah, Sony's full of shit. They've been making a lot of statements recently that's been full of shit, but you know how that goes. Halo Infinite losing multiplayer story cutscenes going forward as 343 focuses on gameplay. 343 Industries says it has shifted resources away from cutscenes to focus on requested features and gameplay improvements, which good on you, because I think you'd be doing yourselves better if you focus more on gameplay than all those trailers we see before you go into the game that Call of Duty does. I'm joking, but as long as gameplay is good at this point, great. Thumbs up from me. 4th multiplayer season is here, but going forward, seasons will be missing story cutscenes that have up to this point accompanied each new season. Developer 343 Industries has announced. To be honest with you, I hate those quick extra minutes that it takes me to get into a game, so thank God. The news comes via community director Brian Gerard, who announced that change on Twitter, stating that the developer had refined top priorities and shifted resources internally. The decision was made to cut seasonal narrative cutscenes in favor of having the team focus on bringing highly requested features and other improvements to Halo Infinite instead. These trade-offs are never easy to make. I think this was an easy one. and we truly appreciate your support as the team works to make Halo Infinite the best experience possible. Gerard writes, while the job is far from over, Season 4 marks another big step forward, and we remain committed to this journey with the Halo community. Yeah, those big cutscenes at the beginning of the game when you go in are just another set of wait time that it takes you to get into the game, and I think it's a complete waste of time, because Call of Duty does them all the time, and I definitely do not like them. That's just me. I don't know how other people feel, that's just my 2 cents on it. Is Halo Infinite sequel in development? Execs won't say, but feels confident in the new leadership. The team behind Halo MCC is doing a lot of heavy lifting on the Halo series right now. Xbox Game Studios Matt Booty has commented on the future of Halo amid Halo Infinite's troubled start, layoffs at developers 343 Industries, and some of the top talent departing. Matt Booty told Axios that he feels confident in the leadership team in place at 343 right now, but wouldn't confirm if a Halo Infinite sequel or any new game are now in development. That being said, Booty said that the team has got us here, probably not the same team that's going to take us forward. Yeah, because most of them have left the studio. Impacted by the Microsoft's wider layoffs earlier this year and beyond, the top talent like Joseph Staten, Frank O'Connor, Bonnie Ross, David Ellis, and more have left the company. Halo Master Chief Collection, infamously launched in 2014, was riddled with issues. 343 has steadily improved and refined the experience, and the game is undoubtedly in much better state today with an active player population, new maps, and regular playlist refreshes. Finally, Booty has asked if there are new Halo games in development right now, but he declined to answer. However, he did say that 343 will continue to work on Halo going forward, which is no surprise. Axios reported that he admitted outside studios may work with 343 as well. So they may have studios in the Xbox network come in and help out from time to time. So good to know that Halo might be getting some new blood to work on it. Halo Infinite Season 4 launches on June 20th. It's out right now, guys. I've been playing it for a while now. I just started playing. I'm like 6 tiers in because I haven't been able to focus on it as much recently. But I will be grinding that all the way through that battle pass, as I say, every month. It introduces a new career rank progression system, the infection mode, multiple new maps, and additional equipment. And I use the quantum translocator. It's interesting, and spatial transfer around the map within them, like it just randomizes your location, kind of like when you pop out in different areas. But there's like a bar with a time limit. We had a direct the other day, and it showed off a new Pokémon Scarlet and Violet DLC trailer. There's also a treasure hunt passcode, guys, through the end of July, so make sure you get that right now. I believe the first DLC is coming out in the fall. So, the first DLC set. Oh, I cannot fast forward through this one. And then here's the second one. So I'm not playing any audio, guys. Hopefully they add the ability to rebattle all the gym leaders, because that's irritating to me. You only do it once. Just one feature that's been in every game that they've not irritatingly put in this one for some reason. Whether they do it in the DLC through some sort of the battle stadium or whatever. Planned for release date fall and winter. So I'm assuming October or something, because latest fall would be October. That's just me in the back of my head. And winter would be, obviously, December. And we had Detective Pikachu. I'm just going over some of these guys, but because there was a lot more shown off that direct, but can only fit so much in a video. Detective Pikachu Returns launches in October. The gruff detective of Rhyme City is back. Pokemon fans will be going back to Prime City with their favorite detective as as today's Nintendo Direct presentation unveiled Detective Pikachu's return, which will launch October 6th. The debut trailer showed the diminutive detective and his partner Tim Goodman starting his day with his favorite coffee as multiple areas of Rhyme City and the Pokemon inhabiting them flash across the screen. The mayor of Prime City declares a Pokemon Friendship Week with Pikachu, and Tim are confronted by the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo. Play through that trailer a bit. Got a lot of last gen Pokemon here too. I don't know about current gen though. To be honest with you, I'm not really into the Detective Pikachu games, even though I've been playing Pokemon pretty much my entire life. I played Mystery Dungeon back in the day, but wasn't a big fan of that one. It's just like, it's a pick and choose out of the group. I played Pokemon Snap, I like it. Actually on the new one. I haven't played it as much as the current games though, because of the live service aspect. Scarlet and Violet keeps me busy. But for the most part, I play the new, whenever the new generation comes out, and the, cryogen remakes, like, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, that. So, when Unova remakes come out, I'll be getting them probably, too, whenever that happens. Which, Unova was one of the worst, when it comes to generations, so it'll be interesting to see how they remake. It kind of aged on me over time, though. E3 2024 and 2025 canceled according to Los Angeles Tourism Board. ESA says no final decision yet. So if you guys haven't made your post-mortem on E3, not 343, E3 at this point, now's the time, because it looks like it ain't coming back. Like, the fact that we have an article like this is kind of proof of that. ESA hasn't made an official announcement yet. It's dead, dude. E3 2024 and 2025 have been canceled according to Los Angeles Tourism Board by commissioners. At a meeting on June 21st and 2023, the board presents a packet with updated information surrounding the tourism business in Los Angeles. On page 21, there's a chart that shows that the city's convention sales for the fiscal year of 2023 under the heading Booked from Bookroom Notes produced. There's an asterisk that notes includes E3 cancellations for 2024 and 2025 at the bottom right. Everything's going to be digital in the future from the way we're going, but that's just my 2 cents on it. Anyways, guys, any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I will see you fine folks in my next video. Bye. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description below. Drop me a like and subscribe. If you like my videos, please ring the bell. I'd greatly appreciate it. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.